what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday.
All right, so yeah, we're going to jump right into it. The biggest story in the news over the weekend, the Clippers owner, Donald Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you know, he was...
The Grand Wizard of the KKK.
So y'all know he was recorded making racist comments to his alleged girlfriend. She released the tape to TMZ. They played the audio. We had the audio for you guys, but some technical difficulties going on, so we can't play it. But we sure y'all heard it. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of things been going on, updates and everything. So the Clippers, so far, they've lost three sponsors. Virgin America, State Farm, CarMax. The wife of Donald Sterling, she's suing the girl for $1.8 million. Says that she received gifts that were purchased using family funds. Now, the wife also initially condemned Sterling for his comments, and she took up for the players. But then later on that evening, she took back that statement and she stood by Donald. Hang on. President Obama, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson, they've all spoken out against Sterling. And the latest, as of today, the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, announced that the league has banned Sterling for life and fined him $2.5 million.
Okay.
So what do you guys think of all this?
Okay. Who started?
You go
Okay. So I just start backwards. So Michael Jordan didn't give a shit about black people in the last 20 years.
Did you read his statement?
First, I don't need to.
First of all, he wrote that statement.
First of all, he wanted to speak up. Then second, he came out with this statement out of nowhere. First of all, he doesn't give a shit about black people anyway. So I could care less what he has to say. Lil Wayne speaking out. Lil Wayne cares very little about black people, especially black women. So let's go with that. And then two, I mean, I stand by the players and I stand by the race. However, I heard the audio tape, heard the full audio. I've seen the pictures that he was referring to, talking about his girlfriend.
Right, yeah.
I would have said the same thing.
What?
Like,
I mean, no.
She got pictures. Hold on, she got pictures with Bishop Don Juan. And on the
one that he was referring to, her picture with Magic Johnson.
Think about the shit you said in a heated argument with your spouse.
Right, and that was my thing, and that's why I didn't want to go first, because I felt like I was in the minority, but I shouldn't have.
No, I mean, like,
I my back.
Yeah, I got your back, but I mean, I do think what happened is the consequences were fitting, but I also think that it wasn't as bad as we made. I mean, I think everything that happened to him should have happened. So let that be said, but also, I think that what he said was a passion thing, and it was like, if I see my girl with the picture of Bishop Don Juan, and you got Snoop coming on the picture, I had her first, and then you got pictures of all these dudes, don't you wait with me to these motherfuckers?
Wait was saying, but he also, like, did you listen to it? You said you listened to it. She pretty much, like, guided him.
Right.
Everybody don't know. Well, I'm not saying they don't know, but the key to all this, her best boy, one of her good friends is Corinne Stephens. That's
so she got.
That's when I heard that, I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
But then she just turned 21 26 weeks ago, according to Instagram.
And they say her chick got about 4 or 5 aliens.
According to Instagram, she just turned 21. She looks like the Predator. Like, somebody was like, he shouldn't be getting those consequences shouldn't come because he said those things. It should come because of what she was
saying. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, what do these consequences mean? Like, what does being banned for life really mean? Like, you're still filthy rich. Right. If you didn't like black people before, this ain't gonna make you start like black people. Right. He's never done anything intentional. He's never done anything harmful.
But he's fucking the black people. He's fucking the black girl. It's not that he doesn't like black people. Is that he doesn't he doesn't like the dudes that she was with.
Right, exactly. Like you said, I really truly feel like when you're having a private, what you think is a private conversation, you express yourself in ways that aren't going to be politically correct.
He thought it was private, but if you listen to the question she was asking him, she was literally pulling everything. He was getting all to it. He was just getting all to it.
I mean, but you try to hit home as much as possible when you're in a private conversation. You try to hit it where it hurts, and that's what you try to do.
Essentially, this whole thing, I mean, it solved nothing. It serves no purpose. It just,
Okay, so, but in response to, the whole, just regardless how you feel, like his comments, the players, they took to the game, took to the court, and, they reversed their jersey.
It's some bullshit.
They took it off. So what did you think of that? The Clippers protest.
Fuck the Clippers protest. The first protest they had was stupid. It was pointless.
You
still playing. Right. You got your shirts inside out. What does that mean? Stop playing. They're like, and somebody called me yesterday and was like, but what about the players that are only making $200,000? I was like, is that a little bit of money?
Right.
I don't know what that means. Is that
only $200,000?
chill out. You can afford to lose a game. You can afford to not play the game. They're not going to let you do that.
Right. I mean,
So
that's why I said this whole thing is pointless. Like she didn't do anything by coming forward with this information, because the only people who are being penalized are the players, and the only people who are being penalized are innocent people. So
I think they should have showed up. Yeah, they would have been fine if they didn't come through the playoffs, but all of them have guaranteed pay contracts. So they would have been paid.
Right, basketball gets paid.
No, but you still can be fined.
I mean, yeah, they've gotten fined, but still, I'm sure it's playoffs, so a whole season has gone. They have money where they can pay.
It's playoff season already?
It's playoffs, yeah.
Like almost in the championship?
that's what I said. I thought it was still more than that.
I thought it was still football season. So well then, I mean, and had they been, so then we can talk about basketball players and athletes prioritizing. Had they been saving appropriately, then that little bit of fee they would have had to pay would not have mattered. And don't argue with somebody making $200,000 a month.
They shouldn't have paid anything. This has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Like, I mean, this
I don't think so either. But if they did, it shouldn't have been. That should not have been their reason for not doing what they should have done in the first place. Like they did, we're not going to play tonight. They should have done that from the beginning.
I mean, I don't think it should have been their decision. It should have been an executive decision that was made that would have said, you know what, you guys are not playing tonight. Like as a
Lord, an executive decision like that would not be made, because at the same time, the NBA is about making money.
The NBA should have stepped in. The NBA should have stepped in first.
But they can't do anything because he owns the team. They can't like say.
Oh, they stepped in there?
Yeah, no, they banned him, but he still owns the team.
Right. Banned for life mean? Like essentially, what does that mean?
I mean, I think we should make banned for life. The man is 85 years old. He will die tomorrow. Banned for life means 1 year.
Right.
He don't give a shit. And he really does nothing for his money. He still got the money. All that.
This is one thing. I gotta say one thing though. But you can't, like, if you just decide not to play, that doesn't change. Like every day, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, working in corporate America, you work for racist people. Like, when you find out about it, you can't just not show up. I mean, you still got a family. You gotta go through the correct channels and processes to, you know what I'm saying? So even if their protest was like, oh, we're not gonna play tonight, I still don't think that's all.
All right, so I just got a text. So my boy Kirk said, you have to think about these players' lifestyles and families. Some of them have 7 kids and 6 baby mamas. The contracts are already guaranteed, but it's their livelihood, not ours. Fuck their livelihood. They're making millions of dollars or $200,000 plus. They need to learn how to save.
Right.
Kirk, if you have
Savings account is neither here nor there.
I mean, well, we can debate about it all day. We'll just have to see what happens. Right now, it's just the ban that's going on, but I'm sure the story will continue to have more and more come with it.
All right, y'all. So moving along. Up next, Sasha and Malia Obama, they are in the news. Director of Communications for Republican Congressman named Elizabeth Lawton. She recently posted about Sasha Malia when President Obama was doing the pardon for the turkey that every president does. She was looking at the girls in the background. You know, they were, typical teenagers, just kind of standing there. To me, it looked perfectly fine. It didn't anything disrespectful, but she posted 2 different letters about the girls, and in one of them, I'm showing you guys, it says, Sasha Malia, I get both of you are in those awful teen years, but you're part of the first family. Try showing a little class, at least respect for the part you play. Then again, your mother and father don't respect their positions very much, or the nation for that matter. So I'm guessing you're coming a little short up on the good role model. Put that in quotes, good role model department. Nevertheless, stretch yourself, rise to the occasion, act like being in the White House matters to you, dress like you deserve respect, not for the bar.
She wants them to rise to the occasion of a turkey party. Like, what the hell is she talking about?
Of a damn turkey party.
And I watched the video. They weren't doing that. They were just back there like, all right, this is stupid.
And I didn't see anything wrong with what they had on either.
Right. They had the whole bar, dressed like a bar thing, whatever. I found out that this chick who was like saying your teenage years rise to the occasion, at 17, she was stealing something out of some local department store. So it's
seriously?
like,
wow.
How you gonna call these girls for standing in the back of this dumbass ceremony to be like, hey, you guys are lessening the position of
But
first
I think the
kids.
bigger thing also was that she called President Obama and the First Lady not to be good role models.
Right. And I
No,
think,
you're
and
right.
I get that everybody has an opinion and everybody's entitled to have an opinion.
Right.
But you work in government, you know, so I feel like you should know what is appropriate to say in a public forum like Facebook and what is not, number one. And number two, I think that you know, that this is the catch-22 to President Obama trying to be so cool and down with the people, is that people are too often crossing the line. You know what I mean? Like he gets to this place to where you feel like he's one of us, but he's not.
From jump, though.
Right.
But I feel like he kind of packaged himself and kind of sold his image as, I'm one of you. I'm going to use slang and broken English to get my point across. And I think that comes across to people like, okay, well, I can come at you the same way I come at, you know.
But he don't go at people like, she just went left.
She didn't even go.
I mean, well, it's her opinion.
I get what you're saying. She didn't even go at President Obama. She specifically went at the two girls. Right. And she, mentioned President Obama, but it was still directed at the girls, saying they didn't have a good role model. Almost saying y'all act like trash because you come from trash.
But I don't like this whole comparing thing. But when the Bush twins was drunk, ain't nobody come out and say all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they probably did, but we didn't have Facebook back then, so it wasn't, memorialized
but it's
for
like,
infinity.
At least so you're not a good role model, or you don't have role model examples because you're bored.
Because you don't want to be at this event.
That's just. I mean, I understand his opinion, but it's stupid.
Turkey.
Right.
What is the lifespan of a turkey? Why do they still do that?
And they were called mac and cheese. Like the whole thing itself is so stupid. So it's like, and you just went off on the
saw that. Yeah, it's not like funny. But the presidents, they hate doing that. I was listening to Nicole Wallace, who used to work for George Bush. She said, like, it's the dumbest thing. The presidents themselves hate doing it. So even those little girls, they really don't want to be there.
Yeah, because they were made to be there.
It's just tradition. They need to stop.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time. And then this chick also messed up. She's pretty much a elevated secretary. Because apparently whoever she was working for, the GOP dude, she messed around and tweeted something on his account that wasn't supposed to be on his account. And it went out everywhere, and then they had to delete it. So she's been messing up from jump.
Well, she sent out, of course, as they always do, she sent out an apology. And she says, I want to take a moment and apologize for the post I made on Facebook earlier today judging Sasha and Malia Obama at the turkey parting ceremony. When I first posted on Facebook, I reacted to an article, quickly judged the two young ladies in a way I would never have wanted to be judged as myself as a teenager. She went on to say, blah, 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 blah. Furthermore, I'd like to apologize to all those who I hurt and offended with my words, and I pledge to learn and grow from this experience.
Shut up.
As you should, lady.
But don't they always do that?
I don't even want you. I don't want to apologize.
Like, that's the PR move.
If I said some shit that it might offend some people and I meant it, I'm not apologizing for it. If that's what you mean, stand by. Apologize is more like a slap in the face than anything else.
I think that's more the politics side. They probably made her.
But you resigned. So
yeah,
you already lost your job.
She just resigned as well.
She resigned, but I'm sure she forcefully resigned.
Right. I'm sure it wasn't voluntary.
They said, "Hey, you gotta go."
Exactly. Come on, you can't. That's stupid, man.
All right, so
we don't accept your apology, lady.
All right, so moving on, you guys. The next thing. This is my favorite story of the night. I don't know why. So this guy Tony Hernandez, he's in the news because his girlfriend, she was stuck in his chimney because he would not allow her to see the kids. So she came and thought we got to take off all her clothes. She took off all her clothes, went to the roof, slid down the chimney, and got stuck midway. And Tony is here to we're not here to talk about it, but he's in the news to talk about it.
I'm trapped on the chimney. So I tried to get her out from the top, but it was too hard.
A wake-up call unlike any other. Tony Hernandez didn't want to show his face on camera, but says at 5 this morning, his estranged girlfriend, the mother of his 3 children, tried to get into his house. When the door wouldn't open, she took off her clothes, climbed on the roof, and tried to get in through the chimney, but got stuck. Hernandez heard her cries for help and says he got on the roof and tried to pull her out with an extension cord.
Because I tried by myself like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and I couldn't do it. And I almost fell from my way up there.
Ultimately, the fire department came and rescued the 35-year-old woman by breaking the fireplace open. Just take a look at this picture. You can see her soot-covered legs dangling through the brick. Hernandez says she doesn't live with him and isn't allowed to be around their children.
But I don't want her the way she's acting or what she's doing. I don't like that. That's not good for my kids.
All right, so yes, his estranged girlfriend, 35 years old. They didn't show her face. They didn't give her a name. Tony didn't even want to show his face. He saw it was only his legs, his kneecaps, and a heavy accent.
Why would you show your kneecaps?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the only female sitting at our table. Like, this story is the funniest thing. He wanted to keep her away because he thought she was not positive to be around his children.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell do you have to be thinking to go down somebody's chimney? And she was standing there with black
and it's
knees
cold
and
outside
everything.
right now.
So
Cold. like California is going through a frost or something like that. But to get butt naked and to shimmy down someone's and he didn't even know she was there until the early
day. Yesterday,
listen, he
didn't even know she was in the chimney until like the next morning. So she's in there hemmed up.
They had to call the fire department. Like, they had to call the fire department. Look, if I was Tony, I would be pissed because he had to call the fire department and they put a hole in his damn chimney to pull her out.
Her the bill.
So now
I would have cut the fireplace on.
My children down.
He said you go turn the fireplace on.
Some s'mores for the kids.
I'd be like, yo, why the fuck is Santa Claus in my damn chimney on January 5th?
Bruh.
Getting up.
You are late.
My question to her is, what was your plan?
I'm gonna slide down this
So
chimney.
you was gonna slide your ass down
She's trying to slide through his DMs.
I'm gonna slide. Seems like you're ready.
And so you gonna come out the damn fireplace
with
naked. She wanted to see the kids, so naked.
Yeah, what you was? Mama's home. What? Huh? No. What?
Mama home, titties covered in
Titties
soot.
out.
Well, clearly she didn't think much about what was going on.
No, she didn't think.
There was
She
no
didn't
thought
think
of
this through.
anything.
She must have been on some type. I'm
So
going to say she's on drugs or
or
something. Yeah.
PCP.
That's
She
definitely
had
a woman you don't want around your kids.
I'm sorry, boo.
Nah,
Yeah, no. I mean, his stroke game must be vicious. I have to say, because there's like nothing in this world that I can think of that would make me want to squeegee myself down a damn chimney.
You ain't never wanted to squeegee down a chimney for an ex.
No. I'd squeegee down a chimney for the guy I'm with now.
Oh.
My baby. But hell no.
Why is that? Why in particular this gentleman?
You so smooth.
Why would you slide down the chimney butt naked for this young man?
Is this stroke game?
Whoop your ass.
So unknown 35-year-old woman that squeegee down. We don't know why, but the heifer was caught in the chimney, dirty as shit.
Dirty.
So y'all, that's gonna wrap up hot topics for tonight, y'all. We're gonna take a very short, very quick break, and we'll be right back with viewer questions for the
A lot of these house employees, how the hell do you word that? House workers?
house employees.
These indentured servants. Okay, there we go.
Look, I'm like, is that what you call
Where you going with this?
house worker?
Now it's time where we have viewer questions, you guys. You can send your questions to tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. We will do our best to help you out with whatever your troubles are. I am in a relationship and I don't trust my partner. That's the first sentence, so we know where this is going.
So goodbye.
We've been together for almost 9 months, and I'm 8 months pregnant by him. I know that I really didn't take the time to know him. That was my fault, but I fall in love with him. But I don't know how to let him know that I don't trust him without being rude or mean about it. Can you help?
I don't trust you.
Girlfriend, this girlfriend. If you don't have trust, you have nothing.
Nothing.
And you're pregnant? 8 months pregnant.
I mean, that's okay. You can still have a
she got pregnant.
healthy.
She's 8 months. They've been together 9 months.
Fine. Now you have this beautiful human that you can have love with, but just don't ruin your life and the kid's life.
Yeah. But be honest with him and let him know you don't trust him. And
you need to tell him. So how do you say that? Okay, so women's Bree, you go first. If this were you, how do you tell him you want out? You don't trust
I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't trust you.
Right.
I'm direct. I don't know. I get straight to the point.
You got to come at him with some concrete reasons why. Like you can't just be like. I mean, you gotta be. I mean, you can't just say you don't trust somebody.
I was gonna say, dude,
are they giving you a reason?
Like, to not trust? Like, do you not trust yourself? if you've not trusting yourself is a reflection of you not trusting somebody else. Like I think that's a question. Like because I don't know. Like people can just be insecure and just be very like as much as I do for you, you still don't trust me. Like what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying more so like why you can't just say well. I don't trust you, and then you just like, oh, is it you? Is it me? What am I doing? I'm just saying, somebody you want to know the reason.
Usually
why don't
if you not trust a person is giving you, reasons to not trust them. So I
don't know
what
like
their
this
situation
instinct
is.
thing.
It is, yeah.
There's always an instinct. You're like something's not, and I know all of us have felt it. Like you're like something's not right, and I don't have any proof, but I don't feel right about this.
Yep. Is that an instinct or is that insecurity?
It could be a culmination of two.
I agree. But what if it's an insecurity situation and nothing, like absolutely nothing is going on?
I think it's an instinct.
I think instincts are real and we ignore them all the time. And that's why we get so screwed over.
Well, I think all right. Hope that helped.
Sorry.
What's our
leave him?
Leave him? I was
talk. All right. My boyfriend has a lot of anger towards me and his family for pain that we caused him. It has been 10 years since the day we met and 1 full year since we've gotten back together. When we have problems, small or big, he runs from talking about them and says it's not working for him and tries to leave me. Then,
for 9 years?
Then, as we talk more, I hear about the old problems and he blames that on why we have any problems, which has nothing to do with the subject we're talking about. What do I do?
Leave.
Help.
Leave
that
nigga
alone.
Bye. This sounds actually, no, at this point you stay because nobody else wants your broken ass either.
Brass tacks.
That's what you just say. Like, clearly she broke, he broke. They just need to stay broken together. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, that damaged goods. They definitely.
I know
he got some mental issues.
They broke.
Natasha, what do you think?
I mean, I think she should leave. It's a she, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she should leave. I mean, it sounds like it's too much damage, too
He
much
got
back
too
and
much.
forth.
But it's been 10 years.
So
like,
what?
Fuck that.
Build a bridge and get over it.
Sometimes I have bad times with you. Then
Sometimes you be too
somebody
deep in, but when shit hopeless, you gotta.
He done drank all his drink. He said,
It's all gone. Yeah. So what? I had 1-2 drinks. I'm alcoholic.
Don't refill that damn glass. Yeah. Bobby, go ahead. What you think about that?
I was just saying, like, sometimes time, like, years go in and, you know what I'm saying? But if shit ain't right, it ain't right. At some point, you gotta wake up and just be like,
sometimes
fuck it.
it's hard to walk away, but you still need to.
Like, you
Right.
signs be there.
Longevity can't really be.
The beginning of the question says that he has a lot of anger towards me and his family for pain that we caused him.
But what?
He just sounds hurt. Like
He sounds like he needs to take his tampon out.
Yeah,
I think she
like
should.
a bitch.
She should be a friend. Help him seek counseling. And leave.
But if it's pain they caused him, like, why don't he talk?
shit.
They need to talk to him. Like, talk to him or go to counseling. What this pain? Y'all need to talk about it and get past it. If he can't get past
I mean, I feel like once you go to relationship counseling, it's over anyway.
It's
But I'm
over,
saying
yeah.
like he needs personal counseling.
Yeah,
for himself.
He needs to grow as a person.
Agreed.
And get over it.
Y'all gonna
Man
find his
up.
ass standing in front of his damn
He
doorway.
gonna kill.
button
First of all, he
naked,
gonna kill
smoking a cigarette.
He gonna kill her after he kills her.
He said he's gonna kill her.
He's gonna kill you.
Sweetheart.
Y'all, wait, I'm
Get
sorry.
help.
Side note, this probably should have been a hot topic. Have y'all been keeping up that Durst documentary on HBO?
Have y'all? Do y'all watch it?
Shit,
I just started it yesterday.
What?
So I just
The
saw
Jinx.
the
It's called The
end.
Jinx.
The Jinx, yeah.
But you know he got arrested.
Yes.
said something
Because
he
in the
didn't talk.
bathroom, he talked about how he
talked.
killed him because he was still
That's what we
Mike
was
and didn't realize that he was Mike. And he's like, I killed them all.
Oh,
in the bathroom.
Shit.
Are you
I
serious?
heard about that on the news.
Yes.
Well, I'm mad you gave it away, but you know.
Spoiler alert. But it's been on like every national headline show and everything.
Plus, he was just arrested the other day for the book because, I mean, basically the show's about this guy who all these murders happened.
So it's not serious.
And it was like
No.
wrong place at the wrong time. And it was like, he's like, I didn't do it. But it was like, you had to.
They were like,
but they couldn't put him on.
Yeah, they couldn't put it on him. They were like, he was so
It was like
charming
all these murders.
and even in the
So many.
even
Was there
in the
evidence
show,
against
yeah.
him?
Yeah, like clearly you did it.
Circumstantial.
Right,
yeah.
clearly you did it, sir. But he was like the heir of this real estate fortune, so it was like, you know, he got white
Like,
privilege and all that
yeah,
other shit.
you know.
But what you mean? Were there like
Crimey
fingerprints
white.
at the crime? They just
So-
what you mean?
but
Oh,
then
he
they
was
got-
very good because he dressed as like a blind deaf woman, right?
I ain't get that far.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I just love.
Just tell
All right,
us.
so we're telling all this
shit.
All right, so we're
Well,
on
I'm
viewer
never
questions
watching that. I was
now.
gonna read
We're
the
on viewer
synopsis.
questions now. Next question. All right, next question. So, I'm 18 and I have a 10-year-old brother who's lost his mind. You gotta hear the story. I gotta hear it though. I live with both of my
Lost his mind.
I'm 18. I have a 10-year-old brother who lost his mind. We live with both of our parents who are very good parents, but I need some advice. My little brother spazzes out a lot. He talks back to my mother. When she asks him, what did you say? He'll be like, you know what I said, so why are you asking me? At times, I just wish he was my son so I could slap the hell out of him.
Let me tell you something.
Every time he disrespects my mom, she doesn't do anything. She made an appointment for him to see a therapist, but he claims
So this is a non-black
family. He claims he's not going to go. My father is there, but he knows better than to ever disrespect my father the way he does my mother. He's consistently disrespecting her, telling her leave me alone, don't talk to me, I don't care, I hate you, punches walls, and everything else. What should I do, or how do I talk to my mom about this?
Okay, first this is a non-black family, obviously.
Clearly, because he need a whooping. Once you whoop a child once, that's it. You ain't got to whoop them no more.
This is my question.
I grew up on an extension cord and a switch, and a hanger,
extension cord, switch,
and a belt, everything.
Whatever was near.
So anything, a shoe, an iron, anything that can hit you real good. Exactly. Chicago. So we don't play with that. You don't talk to your mama any kind of way unless you want to lose your life.
Even today, I'm 28 years old. I don't talk to my mother any kind of way.
I can't even curse at my mama or anything
I'm 33
like that.
and I don't talk to my mama like that.
My mama, look, I'll talk to my sister about my mother, but I'm not going to talk to my mother.
Exactly.
And I'm going to slap the shit out of me the day I left for college.
That's because you were a difficult
you better
child.
bring home some A's.
You were a difficult child.
No, but seriously, on this one, this kid, I've always said this when people are raising kids. I watch kids when they're like 3 and 4 talking back. If you don't nip that in the bud, you're trying to discipline a child at 10 and 12.
This goes back to Adrian Peterson. 4 years old, you got to give it to him.
Well,
yeah, but that was different.
No,
that was a little 4-year-old child.
Man,
he wasn't talking back. Yeah. He was, having situations at
school. He kind of looked like that slave in 12 Years a Slave. So that's wrong.
That's wrong. But we all got beat when we were kids. We got beat to the point where we couldn't sit down. We went to school with welts and bruises on it, and they didn't call child services.
In the hood,
you just
you
sat down
and all your homies see you like.
Exactly. When no child services,
I think that has a part to do with technology going everywhere because shit goes viral. Like somebody get whooped, they gonna post a picture on Facebook.
People these days
everybody
on Facebook.
Back then, it used to be some shit like, okay, you got whooped, but you couldn't screenshot it when we were younger and put it up for the world to see.
I mean, unless you wore some shorts outside, right? Exactly, But
in this situation, okay, my thing is, if he's getting out of line, maybe they should just, if he know he can't talk to the dad, like they tell the dad, hey, this fool is out of line. Whoop his head. Whatever the dad does,
I'm thinking it must be separated.
Right.
Yeah, they must not be in the same. Yeah.
In the same house.
But see, my dad and mom were separated, but my dad never put a hand on me. But my mom, like, even though they weren't together, she would. I'm gonna call your dad, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna chill.
But maybe because they're not together, this is causing his behavior.
That could be true.
And that's why they want to send him to a psychologist or a therapist or something.
Well, she said daddy is in the house.
If you just slap him one good time, just knock the life out of him.
I think I also have the problem because this is obviously it's the sister, the other child writing in. How does mother feel about this? And if mother has a problem with it, is mom saying anything to daddy about it? Because they said the child wouldn't dare disrespect daddy. So is daddy saying anything? Like, why are you talking to your mom like that?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, why?
Probably not. Probably
they gotta tell him.
There's probably issues between the mother and the father, which is trickling down to the child, which is why they're acting out.
He's holding resentment.
And they're right.
What grade is 10 years old? What grade are you in at that point?
Like third, fourth?
Grade to get beat. And that's what
yeah, basically.
10 years old, that's still the grade to get beat.
You're in 4th or 5th grade.
Okay, but real quick, her question was, what should she do or say to her mom about this? What should she say to her mom, Delius?
You need to get up here.
Get up in his ass. Daphne, what did you say to mom?
To tell the father, I think.
Bobby.
Go.
Whoop that nigga ass. I think.
But is the mother really gonna listen to the child? If the child say
I think she should
whoop the other child,
say something to the father.
Tell the father and to step in because this might be a crucial time in the child's life that the father needs to be present
and talk to them together. Like, hey, this your mom. Respect women. Respect your mother. Blah blah blah.
I also watch a lot of those shows on cable with the where they go to that prison.
Oh yeah, scare them straight.
They send them kids to scare straight when they done committed violent crimes.
He's punching.
This is a violent crime. When you talking to me any kind of way, you about to lose your life. It's gonna be a real violent crime. I'm gonna send you down to the penitentiary so you can understand what's going on.
Hopefully y'all get this together. We ain't got to hear back from y'all. So that's all the time we have for viewer questions today. You guys send us your questions. TacoTalkTuesday@gmail.com. Guys, another Taco Talk Tuesday. We'll catch you next week. Hey, give it up. studio audience.